Good evening. This is the October meeting of the Dobbs Ferry Zoning Board of Appeals, and we have two items on the agenda tonight. The first is a continuation of the hearing on 25 Sandrock Avenue. Is anyone here on that? Okay, yeah, please step up to the microphone. Any developments since last meeting?
Yeah, so I went over and spoke with Mr. Galderisi, and I went to his backyard, and I also brought the plans. And we discussed the details of it, and kind of looked through the trees and where his main concern was. And there is an area in between the trees that, the trees grow in a certain way, and there is an area where you can kind of see directly from my house to his house and vice versa. So that area is looking at the back of the house on the right-hand side, and that's where the deck is going to be only 5 feet out, and that's where the door is. And the area of their concern was of the 9.9.5 feet, something like that. That's going to be on the other side where the trees are covering that. So when I showed him this and saw that the area that was going to be coming out was covered, he was fine with it, and so now we're ready to proceed with the plans as we had before.
We were hoping they would be here.
He said, yeah, he said he was going to come. I couldn't make it. He said he was going to come speak about it. He's not here. I didn't know that he would be required to. I thanked him for it, but I said he didn't need to. I didn't know if.
Well, let me ask the other board members. I think we would. We certainly take your word that you're being. I think it would be helpful to us just to hear it from them.
Call him?
I'm afraid I wasn't here last time, but generally speaking, I would agree with that. I think we'd have to get, it'd be worthwhile to speak to that person directly. I don't know what the nature of the dispute was or the investigation. So.
Yeah,
Do you want to wait a little while to see
We
if...
could do the other application if you want to give them a call.
Yeah, with your permission, I'd like to give him a call if that's...
sure.
If that's gonna
sure. They
yeah.
could appear by Zoom if that's easier.
Yeah, they could jump on.
There you go.
Sure. And so we will table this hearing briefly.
Second call.
And we'll move on to the second item on the agenda, which is 63 Chestnut. Is anyone here on that application?
Hi there. I'm appearing by Zoom, and I believe my contractor, Rob Walter, is on Zoom as well.
Okay. And this is an appeal of a decision that a permit will require a variance for a fence based on the provision of the code that a maximum height for a fence in a front yard in this district is 4 feet, and the provision also requires that the opacity of the fence be no more than 60%. And the proposal is for a 6-foot fence that is solid and so has 100% opacity. Please tell us the basis for your application.
I can, and Rob can jump in as well. Basically, our house abuts Memorial Park. We moved in, I think, like a year ago, 18 months ago or so, there was a 6 foot fence that was up there, fully opaque, that was separating basically our property and the park. And I don't know how it got up, whether there was a permit for it or not, but basically we just wanted to replace that fence because it was falling apart, right? And so we've gotten approval and the fence is up, except for what amounts to maybe 3 or 4 panels of fence that abuts the park. And I mean, speaking as a homeowner, like the reason for our request is like, one, not just that we want to replace it and have it look consistent with the fence that's already up, but those 3 panels of fence would go is right where the porta potty is at Memorial Park. And so it's just like privacy for people using the porta potty, privacy for me and my family. And I think we've sent letters to like 40 people, including like all of our neighbors on the private street. No one's objected to this. So, I mean, that's some of what, the basis for the application is here.
And just so I'm clear, the fence that is there right now, is the fence that you put up?
Correct. And we had a permit approved for that. So right now, basically, we have what amounts to 3 or 4 panels of fence that was not approved to be put up as part of our permit. And it's
No, no,
just
excuse me,
it's, go
Josh,
ahead, Rob.
excuse me.
Yep.
So we followed the town's guidelines, and we stopped where the corner of the house is. So we're applying for the extra 24 feet just to make it consistent, and for privacy and because of the park.
Okay, and could I ask Mr. Romer, is that because the existing part is considered a side yard, is in the side yard, not the front yard?
Well, yeah, it's past the front plane of the house. So in our code, anything past the front plane either has to be 4 foot, yeah.
But the drawings show, as I see it, the drawings are showing a fence all the way along Chestnut. The
No,
drawings that I
there is a
have,
fence along Chestnut also, but that's a 4-foot fence. That meets
that's an
code.
is that behind the hedge? I was just there today, I didn't see it. There's one.
Wait, did you put that up yet, the one in the front?
Yeah, it's behind the hedge. Yeah, it's on the inside of the hedge.
Yeah,
So there's a 4-foot fence behind the hedge,
that's legal.
legal and fine. We're talking about just the side
Just the
yard.
side that abuts the
Correct.
park there.
You just want to extend it up to Chestnut more.
Correct.
So to
Correct.
speak.
And there was a previous fence there also that was
Yes.
removed.
There
So-
was one there existing,
Uh-huh.
but now that they're changing it,
We're bringing up
we
the
said it
code.
would have to be 4 foot, but we've
Yeah.
recommended that they
I
go
see.
for a variance because it is against the public park.
That, I see.
And one of the things, one of the criteria we're supposed to look at is whether the benefit you're trying to achieve could be achieved by another method that wouldn't require the same variance, or might not require any variance. So I'm just wondering, I think I see the reason for the 6 foot, just to be consistent with what's there. But have you considered whether, I mean, because 60% opacity is, it mostly lets light through, and it still maintains, I think, some privacy. So did you consider that?
I mean, we definitely considered it. I mean, as I mentioned before, there are a couple of issues. One, I mean, again, I don't know why anyone in the park wants to be looking into my front yard, right? Like, this is privacy going both ways. Right now, actually, there's so at the start of Chestnut, it's a private road, right? And so there's actually a chain link fence like that is the park's fence. And so we're just putting a fence on the other side of that fence. That's our property, right? So there effectively is right now a chain link fence that is 4 feet, that is see-through. But again, it's a privacy issue, it's a noise issue. It's like literally it's the porta potty.
Um, is there anybody else who wants to be heard on this application? Um, Okay, and I think much like what we said before, do you have, with the other application, um, you don't have anything in writing from the other people in the neighborhood?
You're asking me, sir?
Yes.
Okay. We did the butters notice to, and we sent, I think, I mean, I know from what it cost my wallet, it was $300 worth of certified mail that we sent out to 40 recipients, including the church, including the, like um, the
All the
con
surrounding neighbors.
the condo building, but we do have written letters. I don't have them in front of me, but from our other neighbors on the private street itself, saying that they do not object. Right, those are the ones with like immediate, also vantage points of the park itself, and I think we've provided that.
Provided proof that you've sent them.
Well, we've provided proof that we sent them. I'm not sure whether our direct neighbors on Chestnut Street actually signed a piece of paper, saying that, because the fence is like on a private road and it's like not consistent with. Sorry, actually, that might be a different issue. Just scratch that. Withdraw that. So sorry, to answer your question, we have not received any written or oral objection.
Okay, but you also don't have written, consent or, lack of objection.
I mean, I
You didn't ask for it.
I did not ask for it, no. Just 1 second, let me just see.
The requirement is that they send it out,
Yeah.
right? I mean, that's
Correct.
kind of the bare requirement. They have an opportunity to come.
Yeah.
They have an opportunity to send a letter. They have an opportunity to, I mean, I guess it's more, I rarely see consent. I mostly see objection.
Right.
And you're taking this existing fence, it was a fence, you took the fence down, you built a new fence, same
Yeah.
fence as the old fence, another 6-foot opaque fence that's in place right now, except for these
Correct.
last 24 feet or so.
Correct.
That would extend this fence to the, to the north, all the way up to Chestnut Street, to close the whole thing off. It just so
Correct.
happens that this portion of the fence would run right behind the porta potties that are located in that corner. Is that
Correct.
all fair? Is that all right?
Yeah.
Um, So, and there's no one else who wants to be heard. Is there a motion to close the hearing?
I'd raise a motion to close the hearing.
All in favor? Aye. So I'll just comment before we vote. My biggest hesitation is that this particular requirement of the zoning law is the one that we are typically very strict about. And, both the height and the opacity. And we've turned down a lot of applications where people wanted to do that for various reasons. So I'm inclined to grant the variances in this case, but wanted to say it's because of the very unique circumstance of the public park with a lot of activity and the porta potty. I think that makes this really sort of sui generis. It's a case unto itself. So, you know, I think granting a variance for this particular circumstance isn't going to set a precedent for the next person who wants to have an opaque fence in their front yard, which we really don't tend to approve. So
I appreciate the justification or the explanation. I agree. It, being next to a public park is a pretty unique situation. And I think the reason for this low, somewhat transparent fence on front yards is like not so much in play in this particular case. That would be, I would agree with you on that.
yeah. And in fact, it's not, the fence doesn't really block the front of the house,
Yeah.
which is often, you know,
Yeah.
what
Right.
what it would do.
When I drove, seeing the plans, I thought they were gonna put a 6-foot fence along Chestnut. And I was thinking, I can't imagine what the explanation is for this or what the justification is. So I'm kind of happy that it's not that.
So is there a motion?
I'd make a motion to approve the application as submitted.
Second?
I second.
All in favor? Okay, the application is granted, and good luck.
Thank you very much. Appreciate the time.
You're welcome. And so I think we're now prepared to reopen the hearing on 25 Sandrock, if you're prepared to proceed?
Yes, he's on Zoom.
Oh, good,
Oh, great.
good. Oh, do we have him?
I'm here.
Oh, okay. Hi. Would you again just state your name? And we've been told that you had discussions with the applicant and that you've reached an agreement about the project. So we just you know.
Sure. My name is
because we know
Gerard
you
Gelder.
expressed concerns last time, so we just wanted.
Yes, I did. Yeah. Gerard Galderisi. I live at 26 Gould. I'm contiguous in his backyard. And he came over, he showed me the plans. I felt the plans were well within reason, and I support them 100%. And so does my wife, 100%.
All right.
And I apologize for not coming there today, but I just got home about an hour ago. My wife had back surgery today, so.
Oh,
But this completely skipped my mind because of that. So she's fine. Thank you for thinking about it, but everything is fine, and I'm happy with that deck, the way the plans look.
all right. Thank you.
Thank you.
Any questions?
None from me.
And actually, let's see.
So the matter is
Yeah,
still
yeah,
open from the application
Yeah, you know,
last
I
week?
just, I'm just trying, I lost the, oh, here it is. So the application is for two variances, one of which is a variance of 9.73 feet for the rear yard setback, and the other is for a variance of 0.2 feet for the side yard setback. So is there a motion?
I move to close the,
Oh, I'm sorry.
Close the hearing, right?
Motion.
close the hearing?
Yes. All in favor? Aye? Okay, any other motions?
I'd make a motion to approve the application as it's been presented.
Second motion?
All in favor? We have 3 ayes, so good luck with the project. And that concludes our agenda for today, so we will adjourn until the second Wednesday of November. Thank you.
Sounds good. Thank you.